Good day, I'm Dennis Morales, and in this video, I'm going to discuss the innovation in the business model. But before we jump on the hot topic, let's first define the innovation. Innovation is about having a new way of doing things with commercial success. It targets to solve, in a novel way, pain points of customers or non-customers who are willing to pay for the solution either through a product or a service. But no innovation can happen unless there is a new truth or insight discovered. So, entrepreneurs must hunt for a new truth, what people like or dislike, especially assessing why they feel that way or motivation, what barriers do they encounter or the tension, and why innovation is so important. So let's jump on how to innovate the business model. How is it important? Business model innovation is important to firms because it usually has a big impact on the profit margin than product or service innovations. Yes, we can innovate our product or service, but if there is no way left due to competition to the various brand, the entrepreneurs tend to focus on innovating the business model itself. The best example of it is the water biomineral, wherein the strength of the business is direct selling. As days pass by, many businesses engage with the same business model, and later on the business model became common. By that fact, biomineral water changed their business model into multi-level marketing. It is an innovative compensation plan and a wise innovation wherein it allows members to earn not just from personal sales but also from sales of the recruits. By that, I'm going to give 5 tips on how to innovate the business model. First is from facts to assumptions. As what I have said earlier, no innovation can happen without a new truth or insight discovered. But as an entrepreneur, we could also rely to our own assumption to create new truth for the market. Best example of this is putting a bank branch inside the mall. Knowing the fact that employees are having a hard time in depositing and withdrawing cash, BDO came up with the idea of putting their branches inside the mall to make their employees convenient in cash transactions. Second is from pain points to pain killers. As an entrepreneur, we need to be critical in determining the unmet needs of the target market and what they are looking for in product or services. By that, you can have a great advantage in the competition. Best example of it is the competition between the brand of Samsung and the iPhone. We all know that iPhone is popular on having high pixels or producing high quality of photos. By that, Samsung, instead of reaching or focusing on the quality camera just like iPhone, they tend to focus on adding some features like Edge, waterproof mobile, and advanced software, which is an advantage of the Samsung in the market because they introduce something rare or unique that the consumers can easily be caught. I hope you get my point. Next is from the competitor's strengths to competitor's weaknesses. In this, an entrepreneur must be competent enough. An entrepreneur must possess creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and good communication to be on the top of the competition and to gain advantage from its various competitors. Entrepreneur must know how to identify what is lacking in the market and able to provide what are the consumers are seeking for the long time. Entrepreneur can have that by assessing its competitors, such as knowing its weaknesses and strengths. Best example of it is the popular shoe brand Sports. Nike is providing good quality shoes in terms of common sports but popular such as basketball and volleyball. By that, its competitor brand named Adidas came up on providing shoes for extreme sports such as hiking, climbing, and etc. Adidas is wiser enough because they knew that Nike is already in the pickup competition when it comes to athletes. By that, Adidas found out that Nike is not focusing on such sports, so they provided it as their strengths and its competitor weakness. Then, from non-users to users. Based on my understanding, this one is just having a good marketing or promotions. Best example of it is the Cebu Pacific, which is providing piece of fare or cheap prices of accommodation for flights. By that, it is cheaper to travel so that people who are not fond of traveling turn into travelers because of cheap transportation fee. Lastly, from niche to mainstream. This last tip is just the generalization of all tips, like knowing the unmet needs of the consumers, competitors' strengths and weaknesses, determining the pain points, and so on. Best example of it is the mobile phones. Back in old days, people tend to use keypad cellular phones, but as the competition in mobile phone is rising, they thought of more advanced and something rare that is very interesting to use. So, they came up on putting touch sensor on screen or touch screen that people find to use it than that ordinary cellular phone. So, that will be all on innovating the business model. I hope you learned something from my discussion. Thank you.